Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session that is designed to facilitate feeling prepared, optimistic, and up for a challenge. It uses a metaphor of mountain climbing for two main reasons. One, the client that I was working with felt at their most resourceful in their past when they were living in a different country and hiking up mountains, sometimes at a very rapid speed. It was kind of this fast walking up mountains, which is great for cardio, but they felt really good about themselves at that time in their life. And even though they didn't have a guarantee that they would be able to get to the pinnacle, the peak of the mountain, they would always go with a spirit of positive expectation that it would work out fine. The second is that climbing a mountain has become a universal symbol of adversity and attempting a challenge. So this hypnosis session uses this idea of progressive levels of difficulty that are represented in the terrain, but also activating highly resourceful states. The client that I was working with had a very specific challenge in mind when they were listening to this hypnosis session. But the nature of metaphors and what makes them so useful is that whatever challenge you have right now could also be represented by the mountain in this hypnosis session. So you don't have to know what the original client had as their kind of overwhelmingly difficult challenge. Just know that it was beyond what they perceived their capability to be, and they wanted to be in a resourceful state. So to get the most out of this hypnosis session, have something in mind that is a challenge that would stretch you to the very limits of your possibility that you have been thinking about but maybe haven't committed to yet. And have that in mind when you listen to this hypnosis session. If you feel that customized and bespoke hypnosis may help you at this particular time in your life, there will be a link in the show notes where you can schedule a free consultation call to explore working with me. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, just allow your eyelids to close. And as they close, allow any feelings of tension or stress to feel like they're leaving your body in your outward breath. As you breathe in a deep sense of relaxation, but also a feeling of resourcefulness. Allow it to connect to those memories in the past where you felt capable, accomplished, determined. And in your outward breath, allow any feelings of doubt, hesitation, unworthiness to feel like it's leaving your body. Consider breathing in and breathing out, almost like an emotional transfusion. Breathing in what is good and exhaling what no longer serves you. As you reactivate you at your most resourceful, most motivated, reactivating the most positive outlook. As you breathe in those resourceful feelings and exhale hesitation, procrastination, doubt, you start to remember memories of the past where you felt incredibly capable, that you could trust in your ability to accomplish difficult things, things that most people would never even attempt. And perhaps you can go back to a memory where you can see the peaks of mountains. Imagine you're at the lower levels, perhaps surrounded by trees, but off in the distance you can see rugged mountaintops. As you imagine being back there in that moment, imagine breathing in fresh, clean air, giving you a wonderful feeling of calm and relaxation, continuing to exhale any stress, tension, anxiety or worry. And I want you to imagine there is a clearing in the woods where you've got the perfect view of the mountain that you intend to trek. When you could imagine being in such a clearing with a view of the mountain, let me know by nodding your head. I want you to imagine there is the most comfortable place to relax that you could imagine. Maybe a bed or a sofa, a chair, even a hammock, there in the clearing. I want you to imagine placing yourself there on that comfortable surface as you allow yourself to deeply relax, breathing in and breathing out, feeling that you can release any and all tension, arms and legs feeling limp, loose and heavy. You can relax the muscles in your forehead, your jaw, neck and shoulders. I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. And there in that comfortable place, in that clearing in the woods, perhaps hours away from ascending a mountain, breathe in and breathe out, and with each descending number, you will feel you are deeply relaxing, drifting off into a place where, proportionately to your body relaxing, your imagination awakens. 5, feeling a wave of relaxation go across all of the muscles in your face, forehead, eyelids, around the nose, the jaw. Just feel all of those muscles relax now. 4, focusing on the muscles in your neck and your shoulders, all the way down your arms. Just release that tension now. 3, focusing on your internal organs. As you breathe in, just imagine breathing in effortlessly. Your heart, lungs, stomach, all release any tension as 3 goes into 2, right into your gut. The neck and the shoulders can store stress. The gut can store anxiety. And just release that anxiety now. It's not needed. Release it. Feel it leaving your body. 2 becomes 1 and you focus on your legs. Imagine your legs there, but no longer working. They're just like jelly, limp, loose, completely relaxed, because you don't need them here in your imagination. Allow yourself to deeply relax there, in that clearing, in that comfortable space. As your body relaxes, imagine drifting off into a dreamlike sleep. And in the dream, imagine you're in the same clearing. Only this time you can see someone that looks just like you, fast asleep. Imagine picking up your arm from your wrist and just feeling how limp and loose it is. As you let go, it just flops back to your side. And just imagine that your conscious analytical mind is fast asleep, and a part of your mind that wants to reactivate you at your very best is awake. And imagine making progress towards the mountain. And allow the mountain to represent an upcoming challenge, maybe a specific challenge. But take pride in the fact that you're willing to walk towards the challenge that most people would never attempt. That simply by walking towards is already a testament of the qualities that you possess, that not everyone possess. Breathe in that fresh, clean air and feel that you're moving at a pace, again, beyond what most people would do. Some people dawdle or walk. Some people trek. And some people go at a pace beyond what is considered the standard. And as you feel yourself moving forwards, towards and up the mountain at that pace, acknowledge your ability to get more by doing more, as you fundamentally believe that you get out of life what you put in, and you're willing to put more in. And if the mountain represents a challenge, perhaps the walking towards the mountain represents preparation, dedication, determination. And as you feel these qualities deep within you, you start to feel a sense that this challenge is within your grasp, not beyond reach. I want you to detach any feelings of validation or worthiness from whether or not you reach the peak, but instead to enjoy the journey of ascending the mountain. You are just as worthy whether you reach the pinnacle and peak of the mountain, or perhaps dedicated your time to pursuing it. There will always be variables outside of your control. If a storm came or the weather changed, it doesn't mean that the mountain is beyond your reach, just that it wasn't on that particular day. As you breathe in and breathe out, feel a great sense that whatever happens, you're winning. You're winning simply by attempting. Because either you climb the mountain or you learn something profound about yourself in the pursuit. Feel that you're making progress. Feel that you're perhaps ascending the mountain now. Feel a surge of motivation awakening within you, driving you towards your goals. Notice the landscape changing as you climb the mountain, and embrace the deep sense of self-worth that radiates from within you. Allow yourself to experience a profound sense of belonging, knowing that you are an integral part of the people whose lives you impact. Friends, family, colleagues. As you feel like you're making progress, see yourself moving forward with unshakable confidence in every step. And as you climb the mountain, you start to imagine within your imagination the upcoming challenge, and get a positive, radiant outlook as to how things will go. This positive outlook is like a garden. You can weed out the weeds, and you can cultivate wonderful thoughts and emotions to grow in that garden. And if you're going to build a garden, why not have a garden with that positive outlook, a healthy optimism that things will end up for the best? Perhaps this mountain represents a new chapter in your life. Whatever that chapter brings, anticipate excitement, knowing that it will be filled with growth and achievement. As you think about this challenge, visualize yourself setting and reaching the very highest standards in all that you do. You start to reflect with a wry smile that you are choosing something difficult, and that itself says something. So relish the challenges ahead, recognizing them as pathways to fulfillment. The easy path is to avoid the mountain, and yet you're climbing the mountain. You can feel a strong connection to your future self, realizing that there are many, many different ways that you can realize dreams and aspirations. And if you don't climb this mountain on this occasion, there may be another route up the mountain on a different day, or in fact, a different mountain, perhaps even more challenging than this one. Release the pressure and the stress of feeling that too many eggs are in a single basket. You have many ways to take your life into the direction that you choose. You can want to climb this mountain without needing to climb this mountain. Welcome each new day as an opportunity to step up and shine brighter. You can celebrate your unique strengths, using them to navigate your future journey with confidence. Perhaps it's getting colder as you climb the mountain, but breathe in that cool confidence and exhale doubt, affirming your capabilities and worth. The mountain isn't easy. Maybe there's loose rocks, difficult terrain, but imagine every challenge as a stepping stone to greater success and personal growth. And every time you overcome one of those challenges on the challenge, feel the joy of accomplishment, reaching new heights. Imagine that you get a sense of yourself in the coming weeks and months. See yourself preparing well, thriving in those environments that challenge and invigorate you. But also give yourself permission. Affirm that you are deserving of success and happiness in all aspects of life. Feel that you can cut the conditions of what it means to be successful or worthy. Your job does not make you who you are. A relationship does not make you who you are. You are valuable and valid exactly as you are. Other things are simply the icing on the cake. But unlock the optimism within you and visualize things going exactly as you want them to. The challenge ahead is met with resources, enthusiasm, a positive outlook, a vibrant energy. You just expect that things will go well, knowing that that will activate resources within you. And if things don't work out that way, so be it. You are still better off for that challenge. Embrace the journey ahead with enthusiasm, ready to unlock your fullest potential, realizing that whatever happens, you are better off for the challenge that you have embarked upon. Feel a wonderful feeling as feeling that you have reached the summit of the mountain. And imagine what the equivalent would be in this challenge that you've been thinking about. What does success look like? Feel like? Imagine you've experienced it. Seeing the end result. What does that finishing line look like in this context? You're not observing you. In a first-person perspective, feel that it's experiencing to you. You've accomplished that challenge. And notice how quickly you're looking for the next mountain to climb. For you, the important thing is the challenge. There will always be a mountain on the horizon. You'll always be looking for one more difficult thing to do. And that's the wonderful thing. That so long as there are challenges in your future, you will unlock motivation, energy, and determination. You will celebrate your wins and learn from your setbacks. Your future is bright and compelling and exciting. As you descend from the mountain, you feel a lightness in your soul, that you've rekindled an outlook that you've had in the past, feeling energized, enthusiastic, that the highest version of self-esteem for you is someone pursuing difficult challenges and appealing goals. And the fact that you're appealing to the resources within you to help you achieve those goals means you are already living your best life. You descend the mountain feeling light and fresh and energized. And before long, you see someone just like you in a clearing in the forest at the base of a mountain that's been fast asleep all this time. The logical, analytical part now needs to be integrated. Imagine stepping into that version of you where you are now also on that comfortable surface. Allow yourself to reconnect aspirations with logic and analysis, knowing that the logical, analytical part no longer now has to question if this is possible. It simply has to help you figure out how to make it a reality. As you breathe in and you breathe out, it's time to leave this place in your imagination and return to the present, but taking all of these insights and resources with you and realizing you've awakened a dormant part within that's been looking for a reason to wake up. Returning to the present, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Connect with the present moment, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, connecting fully right here, right now, as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.